But I haven't had KFC in a while. I'll put here when the last time I had KFC was. I'll probably save this. Strip, hash brown, cheese, lettuce, and mayo. I thought I would open like a topic for discussion. What do you guys think? Leave your answers respectfully in the comments below. Thing going on TikTok. Now, I touched briefly on this before, but people who, I guess you would call it panhandle, ask for money online for help. I don't know if there's a phenomenon, if there's something like that going on YouTube, but you have people who, and I don't mean if you're doing content and you're asking for donations or like tips or whatever, okay? I think if you're doing content creation, you're entertaining people. I think it's only fair that people, you know, there's nothing wrong with people throwing you a few bucks here and there to support creators. Cameos, super chats, TikTok gifts. But there's some people that have been coming up on my For You page. And I kind of fell down the rabbit hole of this. There's this whole, it's called BegTok, okay? It's a whole phenomenon. And it's people trying to out people they think are scammers. Because they're asking for money. I don't necessarily think these people are scamming. I think some of them are. Maybe. Someone like Lisa Richard, she's very popular for that, but she's in the deep throes of her addiction. So she's using any tactic. She'll say she needs money for the buzz, blah, 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 which is not true. So therefore it is technically scamming. But she's not okay. So I'm talking about people who are well in the mind. I think TikTok has just become a new way of panhandling. A lot of these people are homeless and need money for a hotel room. So instead of seeing these people on the street asking for your coins, which a lot of people don't even use anymore, they will ask you for to send them a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. The people that this BegTok they're trying to expose is that these people have been doing this for years. Their job is basically getting up in the hotel room that their supporters pay for and just begging for money until they get their goal, and then they go off, and they don't, after they get their blessing, they don't go and try to better themselves. They don't do anything. They just kind of lays around. You know, they don't look for a job or whatever. I mean, as far as people know, because they've been doing it for years. Now, I realize that there are a lot. I mean, it's really hard for somebody, especially if you have no ID or you just, it's hard for people to get a job. I know that. That's why I'm kind of torn on the situation, and I don't like to speak, you know, from a position of doing better in life than somebody who's more down on their luck. But at least do some content or something to earn it, you know? I don't know. And on another hand, how people want to spend their money is up to them. If people want to keep giving these people money, who's not going to take free handouts? Some people feel, you know, I see a lot of commenters, I could never do this. I have too much pride. I would be looking for ways to support myself. And I understand, like, all the sides, honestly. So I don't really have, you know, a firm opinion. There's some people who say it's not our responsibility to fund your entire life every day. There's one guy, he comes on, asks for the money for the hotel room, which is like $100 a day, which is thousands a month that probably a lot of the donators don't even make themselves for working hard at a minimum wage job. And then after he pays his hotel room, he will ask for money for food, and then he'll go and get like a gourmet meal. He'll get like shrimp Alfredo, all the fixins, you know. So a lot of people are mad about that. Like, what am I doing slaving away at a job? And, you know, I don't agree with the hateful people who are like, get a job, you bum, you know, that kind of thing. Basically don't see these people as humans. But I've said before, I don't think it's like long-term sustainable, you know. You never know when that well will dry up. If you've had years to get yourself together, especially being a homeless person, starting from the very bottom. You need more time, but you've had that time. So every time that you get that blessing every day, you shouldn't be going back to bed. You should be, you know, getting up and looking into resources or ways that you could improve your life. Sign up, make a YouTube channel, sign up for the Creator Fund if you're in the US. Make some coins off of, you know, your transformation journey from homeless to helping myself improve my life. But a lot of them will just get on and beg, and they're rude to people, a lot of them. One was so rude, like, they were using racial slurs, and they were calling people bums that were donating only $1. Like, oh, that this is the KFC funeral. So anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to know your guys' opinions on what you think about that situation. It's like a whole thing on TikTok. You know, people, it's like the new way to panhandle, ask for money. I'm happy that homeless people are staying out of the cold, and, you know, especially in the winter. But I definitely don't think you should be insulting the people who give you money, or even audiences. Like, it just, you know, probably a turn off. If you want to get more money, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to think, but honestly, I don't think it's long-term sustainable. I don't think it's right to think that people should fund your entire life for the rest of your life. What kind of, you know, existence is that? I think people should, you know, if you want to be content creators, make content. People will watch it. If they're invested in your story, they will watch it. And they could probably make a good chunk of change instead of just, you know, the same day. It's got to be demoralizing. You know, one of them even was like, I hate doing this every day. I hate doing this every day. You know, so there's some people who come on and just beg for every aspect of their life. They're like, light bill is due, need 65, grocery, I need 120 for groceries. Like, they pretty much don't pay anything themselves. And I don't know how people could live like that, like on a daily basis, wondering if they're going to meet their target. And if they don't, are their lights going to get shut off? I don't know. But I do, you know, empathize with these people. I do feel bad that people are in that situation, and there's nothing wrong with needing help. And I think it's awesome that as human beings, we have the internet to help each other. But I think just be wary. There are people who really take advantage of that. So yeah, there's some people will come in and go, what's your story? And they'll be like, you don't need to know my story. Either you want to donate or you don't, you know, get out of here. Like, some of them are just really rude. And it's like, but people still give them money. Like, people still give them money regardless of that. It's, well, whatever. It's what you want to do with your money. It's a free world, you know? So anyways, this will be the last you see of KFC. I know I say that all the time. No, I haven't really said, have I had a KFC fast food funeral? I don't think so. Not a KFC specific one, because this is major. I get major cravings for this place in particular. So, more than others. Let's start with the biggest one and make our way down. What are you doing?